Rastafari bridging them. So well, we use Nyahbinghi. At the time, they used to say Nyahbinghi means death, the white oppressor. And after a while they changed it, the black and white oppressor.
In those days, Rastafari couldn't chant like here. It had to be in some deep bush. And it wasn't something built pretty like this. It was just a stick with a tarpaulin. But it was somewhere where you had to really walk and go.
There was no special place that we used to chant. All of us come together and one brethren would say, you know, I man can host the groundation of the gates.
You know, so the next bingy they out of pit 4, and you would tell him, and he would tell somebody else, and then we'd reason together and say, when we going? So, well, it's Friday night, we're going, so where we going to meet? All right, make we meet downtown at 4 o'clock, and we take a bus, and groups would go together.
I would just go there like 2 or 3 days before, I would just chuck up a thing, I would just chant.
So you would hear the drums from a distance, and you know, say, are we getting close?
Every other parish, every other time, gathering time. So each parish would get a bingy this month, and whatever the month is, that will be a celebration month.
Have you ever heard 2,000 people singing? Okay. Well, that is how the Rastafari liberty was.
At night time, we'd go check Nyahbinghi, you know, and it was, you can't find words for that feeling because it was totally different.
You get herb, food, care, advice, counsel, free heart.
It was so great that it was surprising. I never knew Rasta worship in such a holy manner.
It's like a spiritual blitz, you know? Something you never encountered before, you encounter it for the first time. It's like a mind-blowing situation.
Of a mystical thing. It made me feel like I'm in the beginning of time again, you know? And it really took my mind off of the pressures of the world.
You know, we just sit here, you know, we just gone like for 3 days, you know, 4 days, you know, with the Nyahbinghi grounds, you know, and, you know, we eat, we sleep, you know, we're fresh there.
Really put my mind back in time where, you know, it's just about praising the Almighty and not so much caught up in the world. It's like a break from the world.
My first experience at Bingy was like similar to astral traveling. It's a vibration that brings you to a celestial height. You know, you see me? You see me? So it brings you to the pinnacle of your highest point of yourself, the highest point of your intelligence.
The drumming, the mood, the singing was nothing I've ever experienced before. And it has never left me. I have always said to myself that later on in life, I have to go settle back into some of that. You know, it's a spiritual inspiration that it needs the experience of every human being.
Many things, Nyahbinghi is really a university because you learn how to hunt in terms of going to get the firewood for the fire. You learn about preparation in terms of getting the grounds ready. You learn about family in terms of sharing. You learn about togetherness. You know, so what Nyahbinghi can teach you is a movement of life.
So it's a self-building, more ironical, in tune with iration.
It's a spiritual vibe, you know, so it's a spiritual growth.
If you're a weak person, you can stay into a bingy. If you're not a spiritual person, because the fire key is there, it's a purging fire. So the bingy alone, you have a fire at the altar, which is inside, and you have a fire outside. Bingy is a cleansing fire. Plus the beats now make your soul, your spirit lift to a different level. And you look internally. Whatever hatred or bad feelings you have, you come in a bingy, that's gone.
There's something about the drumming, you know, that wakes up something internally.
the connection is there, spiritual. You know, and if you check our stack, it's really the King's music, you know. Because if you trod anywhere else in the world, it's only I and I alone make drum that way there. So Nyahbinghi drum is a special drum.
It's 3 drums: bass, funde, and the repeater. The repeater is a sharp instrument that teaches one, that tells you what's going on. The funde is one that tells you to do good. Do good to mankind, do good to everybody.
So this one just hold the funde, it's saying do good to the people.
But the bass is a heartbeat, a thunder bass. This is 2 big bass, not a small one, you know, massive bass. So when it raises consciousness, raises the blood pressure, if we have a low blood pressure, gone up. The 3 instruments reminds you of who you are and where you came from, your Africanness.
Out of Nyahbinghi really create reggae. You know, the 1-2 heartbeat there. That's where, you know, reggae really comes from.
Before there was reggae, before there was Rasta, before there was dancehall, before ska, and long before the birth of its closely related cousin hip-hop music, there was Nyahbinghi music. It is a spiritual music that traces its roots back to areas of Africa, such as Ethiopia. Its heartfelt, soul-stirring effect has inspired the ardor expressed in the lyrics of later styles of music, such as reggae, dancehall, ska, and hip-hop.
Well, Nyahbinghi is a connection of the culture of Africa to the slaves in Jamaica. The people who was brought to Jamaica as slaves, and they brought their culture with them also.
Although reggae is the more popular form, Nyahbinghi is considered a traditional style of music in the Rasta community.
You know, Nyahbinghi music, or the drums within Nyahbinghi music, is the heartbeat, you know, that 1-2 that keeps us, you know, one within our ancestors from Africa from that time till now. You know what I mean? It's pretty much the rhythm of life.
From the beginning of time, you know, the depths of Ethiopia, Africa, you know, we've been communicating with the Nyahbinghi drums, with the Almighty, you know, with the vibrations of the sounds, you know, communicating with each other. So yeah, from the beginning of time, we've been all in Nyahbinghi.
Although Nyahbinghi may appear as a group of people randomly beating drums to a certain tempo, there is an order and a method to this art form. This method is very syncopated, with a lot of improvisation. Like many forms of drumming in Africa, multiple players play conversationally with each other.
And you know that drums is the first musical instrument. So Africa had all different variations of drums, from bass drum to repeater to funde to all kind of claps and bells and different, you know, percussion instruments also they had to the drummings. So the African drumming was quicker and faster, but there was so much moaning going on in Jamaica at this time.
the Nyahbinghi slowed down the music and make it become churchical. So we could sing the same gospel songs on the drums. So now Nyahbinghi become the gospel music of the Rastafari people.
In Nyahbinghi, there are 3 types of basic drums. You have the repeater, the funde, and the bass. The bass in Nyahbinghi provides the low tones. It's the foundation of the whole rhythm. The funde is like the rhythmatic drum that keeps the rhythm going. And then you have the repeater, which is basically the lead vocalist of all the drums. And it's more like, I'll say, compulsive, interactive.
The art is repetitive, and the art is the only thing that never changes beat. That 1-2 rhythm from the art. See? And he can play everything else around that. If you play this constantly for me, you know what I'm saying? And then I could just do anything else around that with the next drum. Babylon the Great has fallen. Rulers of his kingdom has fallen.
Nyahbinghi's reach and influence spans centuries. Its influence can even be experienced in much of today's popular music.
All these musics today, the pop, the jazz, gospel, reggae, ska, all these owe a debt of gratitude to Nyahbinghi. Like I said, it's the roots rock foundation. If you wanted to, you could play a Nyahbinghi beat in any popular song nowadays. Any Michael Jackson song, it has the heartbeat, which is, like I said, the basic foundation even of the body.
Part of Nyahbinghi's message is to speak out against corruption and oppression. The heartfelt lyrics and spiritual chants promote brotherhood and community.
Any religion you are, there's only one love, one God, one harmony, that's rhythm, which is the heartbeat, which we all have. One say one joy.
Nyahbinghi music is for the love of humanity. And Nyahbinghi music is for life. It's for to live life, to create life, abundance of life.
So basically, the message for Nyahbinghi is just to reach out for the good, the positive, connect with the spiritual world, and basically to burn down Babylon. So basically, if we are working towards the good, we are obviously opposing the wicked and the evil.
Babylon, your kingdom is falling.
Nyahbinghi is definitely a way of life.
You have Nyahbinghi, the natural way of life, the rhythm of life.
Nyahbinghi is truly the rhythm of life.
Reaching back over many centuries, amplifying the voice of the people, uniting a community under a common pulse, influencing many other styles of music, transcending its humble message, bringing the world into sync with its heartbeat-like rhythm. Nyahbinghi is the rhythm of life.
I'm Bongo Sham from the east of Jamaica, and I do drumming and singing, you know. But this is a Nyahbinghi drum. This is the kete, and this is the funde. This one is the funde. I build them and I create songs and sing songs and this rhythm. So right now I do lots of shows, a lot of places, you know, ready to take the world, put it to the world. It's a 1-2 order, and the priest for the Nyahbinghi, he is the one can even explain more to us that, because I, as a young Bongo Congo coming up, yeah, I go to a few Nyahbinghi, yeah, I see the fire blaze, I know that, you know, it's a purification. Then, you know, the drumming again, it's an heartbeat of the people who, you know, put the people back on the right track, you know, and the songs that they sing to help people to free their mind also from stress and all those things, you know. So I love Nyahbinghi, you know, and wherever, you know, the drum is, Bongo Sham will always be there. What I do first, first steps, I get the wood, and I like to use like the coconut, you know, because everything on the coconut have use and purpose. So I use the coconut wood to make this one and also this one. I get the wood, cut it, measure it the way I want it, shape it up the way I want it, because making a funde, it have a straight look like this. Look at it. It have a straight look. Then the kete now, it have a different shape on it. See, it make a different way from this one. So I got it, shape it up, round it up, and then start to dig. And so it dig out. Yeah, so it's a joy to I to build drums and put drums together. And I would love everyone to have a drum. Skin is a goat skin. It's a goat skin. So now you can hear, you have the she goat and you have the ram goat. So the two drums give you a two different sounds. You can hear this one. You hear this one? You hear this one? So the ram goat, the ram give you this, the ram give you the bass, and the she give you the. It already in I and I. Yeah, so I just put the music out there, you know. So you can even and this rhythm you can listen. I'm gonna put the album out there and this with. So soon it will, because songs are already right, and you know it's only taking, you know, everything take a little time to come. So all my fans in the East, St. Thomas and in Jamaica will know that I'm the king for the culture.
It's like the spiritual set of music, you know, and as you know, it's an African tradition, you know. Well, this is a djembe, but I still we use it as a repeater to our jar, right? So. And this is a funde. This funde now is like the heartbeat. Funde. It carries a different sound, like how the heart go. Boop, boop, boop.
Punde holds the heartbeat. You know, like the heartbeat. So it's a whole order of drums. We call it the Akete order. Akete order. We use in the Nyahbinghi. The whole assemblage of drums.
Well, Nyahbinghi is a music also, but it's more like a order, but the sounds where you get now is from the Bingi drums. You know what I say? So Nyahbinghi sounds now come from the heartbeat, you know. It's a 1-2 order, you know what I say? You know what I say? And then you'd have some heart to beat faster. You know what I say? You know? And then you have the kete where answer back. But it's a sound where it's spiritual and it's real. It's an African sound where I come from, you know? You know what I say? An African sound, you know? A 1-2 order. And Nyahbinghi order same way. Reggae is a mixture of different flavor, different cultures within the black world, the African world, and you know, Jamaica, you know what I say, the Western African world. You know, reggae is a mixture of Nyahbinghi, reggae is a mixture of ska, you know what I say, like a soca in it at times, like a merengue, and you know, but as an artist, I prefer to stay on the conscious side, such as a burning spear, you know what I say, as a wailing soul, and them people, because when you think that it's not there, it's there. There are a lot of people who grasp from conscious music, who sit down, burn a little spliff, put Pappy in a Bushman, Pappy in a Peter Touch, Pappy in a burning spear, and do their thing.
And in reality, the rhythm of life, the heartbeat, and the creation itself is of a rhythm and a timing. So the music, the creation is always singing. You hear the birds still humming to are chirping. That's rhythm and music again. I know that the creation was created out of divine love, and for that sake, that love is a rhythm of life also, and it's more profound than all other negative source and energy.